It's not going live for some reason. Oh, we're live. Yeah. Okay. There we are.
Hey, Shagdog, guess what?
What's up?
Look what's happened to me. I can't believe it myself. Suddenly I'm on top of the world. It should have happened to somebody else. That was your
Rocking
word.
on air. Never thought I could be so free. There
Flying
you go.
away on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Take it, Shagdog.
Believe it or not, it's just me.
Hey, welcome to Spitter Swallow Beer Review. I'm Jammer.
Right. You are Jammer, and I am Shagdog.
This is actually our drinking and thinking celebration, or whatever you want to call it.
Right. We're just chilling, drinking, thinking beers. I got to get some Yingling, and I'm ready to drink all week at work, but I've been holding off.
I got Sweetwater's Brewing Company, Atlanta's OG IPA.
I got this other great beer, but I'm waiting for Jammer to buy it so we can drink it together.
Sounds awesome. When you say you have a great beer, sounds awesome. I love to drink great beer.
Right.
So, Shagdog, did you know April 28th, well, actually, late April, is like, a lot of beer history, Shagdog, a lot of beer history. You got, let's see, sometime this month, and I think it's late April, it's Reinheitsgebot anniversary,
Yep.
and what's that, Swiss Beer Day.
Yep. German Beer Day.
Yeah, German Beer Day.
Which I'm not sure if that's the same as the Right High School Day, but
Yeah,
anniversary.
so you got a lot of countries that are celebrating beer all this week in late April.
Yeah.
So we're rocking it. We're right there.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't plan this. We just showed up at the right time to drink, or on Beer Week or whatever they want to call it.
Sometimes it happens that way, Shagdog.
Yeah.
You have not an epiphany, but the spontaneity sometimes wins out.
Spontaneity of life.
And the universe and fate just collides together with spontaneity, and boom, you have us.
Like us wearing the same shirt today, unbeknownst to me that you bought a new shirt. It's like mine's faded a little bit, but
Actually, yours looks really dark, like a burgundy. Really.
yeah, if you can look closer, you see the fade where the paint's coming off, type thing. Yeah, I did do it a little bit darker than the actual red because you could have done black or different colors with it. So
Well, I tried to get the darker one, but
yeah.
hey, you had reminded me that the Greatest American Hero, they're supposed to be doing something with it, and I've been saying they should do something with that for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, they could bring that back and update it. Put some quirky character in there. Will Ferrell would be great if it was a movie.
I don't know. I don't like what I don't want to have it too dumb.
Yeah, that is a plus because it was quirky and comedy not ridden, but laden.
Right.
But
he was trying to be a serious superhero.
Yeah, he was trying to aspire to be a superhero.
Yeah.
Type.
Yeah. Will Ferrell just landed a loss.
Yeah, that's true.
Some things are better left alone.
So who would you pick?
Well, I don't know.
Say Keanu Reeves.
I don't know any young actors, man.
Keanu Reeves, when he was younger, could have done it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think somebody might look like that guy a little bit. At least the curly hair and all that. Give you a little bit.
You can't
nostalgic.
go that way. You can't do the nostalgia of the late '70s, early '80s.
Yeah, you're making a black guy with curly hair.
Yeah.
Curly blonde.
Well, if you update it, it has to be a girl.
That's true.
And she has to be a lesbian.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's going to be a movie or a series. I heard something about it.
And then on top of that, she has to be a minority. On top of being a woman and lesbian.
And black. She's already a minority if we said she's black, though, right?
Well, not necessarily. I mean,
Oh.
blacks are not as much of a minority anymore as. I mean, I don't know.
Oh.
I just think they would take it and they would tear it up. It reminds me. You talk about remakes and stuff like that. The A-Team, great concept for a show. And in the '80s, they went within the guidelines of censorship and stuff like that. The not firing 1,000 bullets but never hitting anyone.
Yeah, all from the same magazine too.
Yeah, true. Yeah, they never reloaded or whatever like that. But they did the movie, and the movie could have been so much. I get it. It could have had more humor, and it could have been a little serious, but also a little, light.
Yeah, who played Hannibal?
Liam Neeson.
Oh, it was Liam Neeson. Okay. Yeah, a lot of those shows when they redo them to Dukes of Hazzard, it's
well,
just
they look at it as we have to make it a comedy,
right?
And so they make it real campy and everything like that. Not even a regular comedy; they make it campy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. You're looking back at that thinking it looks kind of like a comedy, but it wasn't really the Dukes, they were in between. They were like just feel-good TV,
Yeah, funny things
They
happen.
had a moral in it, but they had some humor, and then some silliness. But they also had some serious stuff, like, we're going to go to jail, Bo.
Yeah.
You better floor it.
I like serious. I mean,
Eat my rubber while we're driving on the dirt roads,
Yeah, you look at things like the Dungeons and Dragons. The most recent movie came out, another comedy one, and I was like, you got Game of Thrones. You can see that sci-fi, fantasy stuff can be serious.
Yeah.
Why can't you make another something serious with the Dungeons and Dragons?
Instead of truth.
Yeah.
That is the truth, Shagdog. You are absolutely right. Let me fix that camera just there. There we go.
Yeah, like you said, they got to make it campy and funny, and because I think it's hard for people to believe this could be a real world.
Maybe I should just take this can out altogether. Look at that. That's better, huh?
Yeah.
I got all the beer in the glass anyway. Yeah. So that's. You're right.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Now going back to Beer Week, why is this week actually matters? This is the time of year when breweries start shifting into summer mode. You got warmer weather, which equals different drinking habits.
Oh yeah, you're right there, Shagdog. Man, I tell you, this is usually the time period where they move from the heavy to lighter beers, indoor and out. From indoors to outside and so forth, type drinking. And that's when the beer companies start making moves, Shagdog.
Yeah, and I guess some beer distributors, I'm not sure if they're the ones that make the decision. Like at work the other day, I come across a sheet, the layout for the sheet.
Oh.
Not a sheep. I would have been. Yeah. Anyhow, that's a different story. The layout for those, the mod for the shelf, for the beer shelf, the beer guy left the sheets there. It was in color and everything. Distributed. It had, and I saw from the distance Miller Genuine Draft 12-pack or whatever.
Dry, right?
No, the Genuine Draft.
Dry.
I don't know if it's dry or not. It's just Genuine Draft. Oh. MGD, yeah, Miller MGD.
I thought it was MGDD.
No. But I haven't seen that in the shelf where I go shopping in a long time. My color just keeps changing on my screen. I'm like, it keeps going red. I don't know what the hell's going on. And then on the sheet, they didn't have it on the shelf yet, but they had Miller High Life Light, which has been back out, but I haven't seen it in my area yet. So it's not on the shelf yet, but it's supposed to be coming. So,
well,
I think they do that kind of stuff in April.
Did you?
April beer brings more cheer.
Hey, May beer is a day beer. I don't know.
Could be. Or a gay beer.
We're avoiding that one. I don't want to get into your personal life.
Yeah.
I was going to say, did you read where the evil genius, I think evil genius brewing or whatever, is trying to buy 21st Amendment
Oh yeah, yeah. I saw that.
and
Yeah.
revive it? I think that's pretty cool. Another brewery trying to save another brewery.
Yeah.
I I think what they should do is a lot of these little breweries should go around and before these other ones go out, and they should make like a sweetheart deal and try to buy it, sell it
Right.
and buy it. If we're going out of business, can we join up with you or something like that?
I was thinking the same thing, especially a local small town like you got two breweries, one of them's going out of business. Of course, the other business is probably like, we're getting all their business now.
Yeah, but I mean, think about it. If you're marketing your beer out there in the world, not just at the what do they call it, the brew pub or whatever.
Yeah.
Then you might want to have a bigger presence in the sense of bigger ability to distribute and put it on the shelves out there. You get more breweries together, you have that more impact of, I want this, because that's what Budweiser or Anheuser-Busch or InBev did. I mean, think about it. You go in there, Anheuser-Busch owns almost the whole shelf, all the racks. You got Michelob, you got Budweiser, you got Busch. I mean, all taking up space, and then you talk about the little ones that you don't know about, like what is that one InBev bought? The not the Duck Head, but the other one.
I forget. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's
one
of those
Goose Island.
Goose Island, yeah.
Yeah.
They bought that, and so they have that space, all that stuff.
Yeah, and then Molson Coors. I mean, they own Miller now, and you got all the Molson. You don't see too many Molson. I don't see a lot of Molson on the shelves, but
no
Coors.
Then you have what's the other one? You said Coors, yeah, and then you have the other one, Miller, right? No, that's Coors.
Yeah, Miller's and Coors. After the big buyout, when they were part of South African breweries, and then I think Anheuser-Busch. They sell the Anheuser-Busch? I forget. Oh, yeah, they sell Anheuser-Busch, but all the Miller products went to Coors Molson.
Yeah.
So whatever South African breweries own went to InBev, and then all the Miller products went to Molson Coors or whatever.
Yeah, I just think that it'd be much better if some of the smaller craft breweries, wanting to stick to craft beer, do that.
Yeah.
But that's just me, and I digress anyway. So,
Jim, I love what you did with your hair this week.
Yeah, I let it grow out, let it hang down a little bit. Let down my hair. It's beer week, beer month.
Beer week, beer month. Yeah.
I'm
glad I didn't know it was. I'm glad I didn't know it was beer month till the end of the month, because I would have been drinking all month probably.
Yeah, you would have been doing a video every day. You'd be like, I'm going to do 60 something odd beers this month, 2 a day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's possible.
I think you should do May like that. I'm going to do 2 videos every day for the whole month of May.
It's still, may the beer be with you. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. We got something going on there. I even rhymed it for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Old beers. You can't get old beers anymore. A lot of the beers that Pabst makes are, I think they're discontinuing a bunch of them. Schlitz, I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. Unless it's just in the local area of Milwaukee or something. Whole bunch of them. Pabst is brewed by Anheuser-Busch now too, so go figure on that.
Really? You would think. Here's the thing. There's people out there now admitting out there that a lot of the IPAs don't taste that good. They're finally admitting it.
Or a lot of them taste the same. Yeah.
Yeah, and we've been pretty much tried and true on that. That I don't really care for them. There's a few of them I don't mind, and we grade them for what they were or are, so forth and everything. But we've always had a pretty good stance on, I don't really care for these IPAs. I don't care for them. I like a little bit of the flavor and all that stuff, but And now they're going back to simpler beers, and they're kind of bringing it back full circle. It's getting lighter in the flavors, and stuff like that. And it makes sense. You cry out for flavor, you get it, and then you get overloaded with it, and then now we're taking it back again.
Are you still on your first beer, Jammer?
No, I'm on my second.
Oh, okay. Wow, you're fast. How'd you beat me?
I don't know. This is the second one I poured here. Anyway, that's what I kind of feel.
Is that the same beer?
Same beer. Same beer that I'm drinking. Atlanta OG IPA from Sweetwater.
OG, yeah. Yeah. All these crazy craft beers. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed by Pabst. I mean, all these years, especially when they became big with the hipsters, and they probably made millions of dollars, they could have opened up their own brewery and got back to competing against Molson Coors, Budweiser, Miller.
Well, Pabst, their beer itself, PBR,
yeah,
not the greatest beer.
I don't think it is either.
I don't even think it comes close to Budweiser.
I'd put it in the Budweiser category, more leaning toward Budweiser instead of Coors or Miller.
I agree with you on that. But Schlitz, they did the retro. They did the Gusto.
Yeah,
they didn't have the original formula, but they got the old brewmasters together and everything like that, and picked their brains and got what they could remember and everything for the beer, and found out, okay, this comes close to the taste. And they were using real stuff, not adjuncts and everything in the beginning.
Right.
And then they cheapened it down, and they were going to go full nationwide with it. But no, they've had a couple of TV or movie spots with the PBR, and then the song came out with PBR Me and all that kind of stuff like that. Next thing you know, they decide, oh, we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go with our beer, which sucks. People don't realize it, but they're drinking it. And so let's just go ahead and go with our beer instead of promoting the other beer brand that we bought.
It was pretty much the what they call the hipsters, but it was also the country, like the uppity up country folks, the ones that are better than thou, rich country folk,
And what gets me about it too is PBR never came close to being number one in the United States or anywhere. Number one beer.
I thought that's how they got the blue ribbon.
No, they never became number one at all.
Oh, I thought back in the 1800s they were number one.
No. Schlitz, though. Schlitz was number one all the way up into the late 60s, early 70s.
Well, in the 50s, 60s, it was back and forth between them and Budweiser. But
yes, but it was pretty much solidified that it was Schlitz at the end. And then they screwed it up because they allowed people, management-wise, that had no clue or love for the beer.
I think they cheapened it up last time, too, because the first two times we had it, I liked it. And then the third time I had it, I was like, I think they changed something already.
And I agree with you on that because of one reason. They came out with it before it wasn't an adjunct. It was just a regular lager beer. Mm-hmm. And then later it got the adjunct status when we said it didn't taste as good.
Oh, you're talking about the Gusto.
Yeah.
So it was like an American lager before that, and then it became an adjunct lager?
Yeah. I'm almost sure of that.
Believe it or not.
They reintroduced it to the world and with the good stuff and kind of like bait and switch. Yeah. Oh, they won't notice. Yeah, well, yeah, they did.
Hey, back to beer history, Jim. Oh, go ahead.
Hold on a second. I'm sharing some beer history right here. Oh,
hey, you're doing that to the beer? Okay.
Schlitz, they screwed up. They got cheap, and then they had a bunch of cans exploding on the shelf, bottles and cans. Next thing you know, Schlitz gives you the shits. That was the what you call it. And then Budweiser turned around and came up and surpassed it. Then they went all gay and then Modelo took it over. A foreign beer.
Yeah, because Bud Light's been the number one selling beer in America for the longest time, and once the whatever the hell the she's name is thing happened, yeah.
And then here's the other thing: Michelob was an actual good beer, but then they stopped making the good beer with no adjuncts, and started doing knockoffs of Michelob this, Michelob that, Michelob 64. I don't know what the hell.
All the Michelob Ultras, a bunch of different
all that
flavors.
stuff where they were using adjuncts and stuff like that. It wasn't real beer.
I wonder if the regular Michelob Light had adjunct in it.
I'm almost sure of it.
Yeah, but the regular Michelob beer did it. Supposedly.
And that was a good beer. Remember when we were bowling and everything, I would get Michelob back in the day when it was real. Every now and then I would get Michelob before we did the Killian's Red and all that stuff. And I like that Michelob, the regular Michelob.
I wasn't a big fan of it. But it did have a unique taste. I remember when I was in the Army, they sold it. I think I told you this before at the one NCO club I went to when I was stationed overseas. The bottom floor was Hispanic music. They had slot machines and shit down there and played salsa and merengue. Mm-hmm. The second floor was the soul floor.
Yeah.
All the brothers, the hip hop, the rap, the R&B. And then the third floor was rock. No country floor. Or there was country on our third floor. No rock floor. I was upset. But I'd hang out there with the brothers sometimes, and that was the beer they sold the most on that floor was regular Michelob. The brothers used to love that shit back in the day.
Yeah. And another beer that they stopped having in America too was Lowenbrow. Well, they still do in certain parts.
Yeah, because they used to brew it through Miller brewed it for them, and then somehow I don't know. There was a brewery in Canada. They were doing it too because when I was in Panama.
Yeah.
I was getting Lowenbrow, but it was brewed in Canada. So that's why I thought, it's a Canadian beer. I never knew that. But it wasn't a Canadian beer. It's contracted. Yeah.
And what gets me about that too is that it was. I remember this because I remember tasting some beer before I was old enough to taste different beers and stuff like that. And I kind of liked Lowenbrow back in the day.
Yeah, they used to sell two different kinds, I think, because they had the one. It has a dark navy blue with the gold line on it, and then they had the one with the white and the light blue. I think two different types of lagers, but I'm not sure what they were. But
and they were good. I mean, they were good beer. But like everything, they cheapen it up or whatever. Schlitz was the number one beer in America for a long time, and they screwed that up. Lowenbrow, knowing that they've never been even close to being third,
let's check.
Or any of that stuff, should have realized, hey, we should really push this Schlitz beer, and just the nostalgia alone would have taken it over.
Has Blue Ribbon ever been the number one beer in America? I should have said number one selling.
Pabst Blue Ribbon was considered the number one beer in America, especially around 1933.
What?
It gained popularity in the 1930s and 1950s after being, quote, selected as America's best.
Wow, Thunder. That's the first time I heard Thunder in a long time.
Yeah, that was just after the Great Depression. Yeah, I can understand that, why that was the number one selling beer, because it's probably the cheapest.
At the World Columbian Exposition, 1893, number one sales designation, which supposedly that's where they started doing the blue ribbon thing.
Well, whenever they've never held the number one spot a long period of time. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I just can't imagine it.
Well, like I said, it's Great Depression era there.
Speaking of the Great Depression.
Yeah, beer cans, right?
Beer cans, yep. That's when they first came out with beer cans, was after the Great Depression, right?
No, it was Prohibition, actually, Shagdog.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Prohibition, the Great Prohibition.
Beer is always evolving, Shagdog. That's the first and foremost thing you have to learn about beer. It's constantly evolving. It has many different. It's much more complex than wine, Shagdog. Think about that. It's much more complex than wine. And I don't want to digress on this subject, but if you really get into it, you can have many different flavors of beer in comparison to wine. Wine is using grapes and everything, but beer uses the barley, the the oats have even oats and stuff like that. Yeast. What is the other one I'm missing? Hops. Yeah, help me out here, Shag. Don't leave me hanging. Why are you leaving me hanging?
I was waiting for you to spit it out.
You're making me feel like I'm sinking with a mullet.
Yeah. Yeah, the beer cans, they say there were something about a key, some type of key. You had to open the cans.
Oh, yeah. Well, back in the day, you had to have a key to open up the can, So, and then you had the other thing that used to poke a hole in it, too.
Yeah, and they also said the cans weren't even, they used to be tin, but before the tin, I think they were like more of a steel compound or something, weren't they? Like, right.
Yeah, they were like, they were real heavy duty. That's why when they talked about crushing the can, yeah, we grew up with aluminum cans. I mean, yeah, in the beginning years when we were alive, they still had the steel cans.
Yeah, the tin or whatever.
But for the most part, whenever Quint crushed his can, that was around the time period it was transitioning
1977.
And for those who don't know, Quint was from the movie Jaws.
And I'm sure
that beer was
the Schaefer's or what?
No, it wasn't Schaefer's.
Oh, Narragansett.
And that was the transitioning time where beer cans were heavy duty steel going to aluminum. And he crushed the can, and then crush it like Quint.
Yeah, and then the other guy crushed the paper cup.
Yeah.
But do you know what brand paper cup that was?
Yeah, it was Dixie.
I don't know. It was a styrofoam cup, right? Was it a styrofoam or was it a Dixie cup? I don't know.
It was a Dixie cup.
Hey.
So to go on with this, with the Quint thing, all right, the Narragansett and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You had the crushing of the can, and then they came out with the pull tabs. They would, and that was the time period they had the pull tab. They, when Jimmy Buffett said, "Cut my heel," was it?
Yeah, because they had those. They had those with the tin cans too. So when they changed aluminum, they continued with the pull tabs at first with the aluminum cans.
Yeah, and they used to the beer drinkers used to take that tab and drop it inside the can. But then they would be guzzling the beer and then they get it stuck in their throat and choke and get all cut up.
I never dropped it down in my can.
People would take the tab and throw it down on the ground, and people would get cut up from walking like on the beach and stuff like that. And so that became a big issue and everything like that. So that's when they came with the Pop-A-Top,
Yeah, even the soda cans were the peel-off shit. Yeah.
It's called
that's great.
Tab shit.
And I wonder what breweries, soda companies, whoever made drinks in cans, I bet it couldn't have been all of them at the same time. It had to be one did it first and then the other one started.
Well, that would be an interesting question to ask the Googleizer.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. Which companies, breweries, or soda or whatever came out with the aluminum push tab?
Pull tab.
Got rid of the pull tab first.
Iron City Beer introduced the first pull tab cans in 1962. However, the push tab or stay tab, designed to reduce litter and injuries, came later in the mid-1970s. Coors is often credited with developing this, with widespread adoption occurring after 1975.
Yeah. There you go.
And here's the other thing about that too. I bet you if you find out, Coors is probably the one that introduced the Big Mouth.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? The
big tab mouth.
Yeah, the big tab. The one that
Which company came out with the big tab mouth for beer cans with a big hole?
Big push tab.
Draft Top created a tool, the Draft Top Lift, that removes the entire top of a beer can, making it a cup. It's different from the Miller Punch Top can,
Which company had the big mouth can push tab? Somebody had it. I know.
Coors is known for the wide mouth can, a push tab design from the 1970s.
Yeah.
These cans had two holes, one for air and one for drinking, but they had sharp edges that caused problems. This led to the development of the modern pop top can.
Yeah. Anywho, yeah. So the pull tab came out in the early '60s. So what they do before that, they had to punch it open with a can opener or something.
In the 50s, they had the punch. What you call it? Back before the 50s, there was the key.
The key, you had to roll it, basically.
Wow. So, yeah. I almost guarantee you, Miller. I remember the commercial. Miller had a commercial promoting the big pull tab, not pull tab, the big push.
Yeah, because I remember some things had a bigger push pull, whatever hell you call it, with a pull tab or push tab. Yeah. Whereas the big mouth, almost, yeah.
Maybe if you worded it, who came out with the extra big push tab?
Who came out with the extra big push tab beer can? Yeah, it's not going to do anything there.
No.
Who came out with the big mouth push beer tab? Tab. I don't know. Fuck it.
Coors Brewing Company introduced the wide mouth can design in the mid-1990s.
1990s? That was in the 90s? They had the big...
Were designed to offer a smoother drinking experience.
I was thinking it was Coors.
What I want to look at...
I remember Miller having it, too.
I want to go back to Shawshank Redemption because that's supposed to be in like the 30s or some shit, right? 20s, 30s, whatever. Yeah. Remember when they're on the roof and he makes a deal, I'll do your taxes or whatever, fuck, and they give him beers. If they were pulling on that shit, so it should have been a key, right?
Yeah.
Pretty sure they did a pull.
Hey, Shagdog, I'm switching to Sweetwater Brewing Company's Highlight Easy IPA. You can't see it because it's a green can.
Oh, another green can.
Oh, the other one was yellow, so this is green.
This is the new
World Order.
No, the greatest American hero is going to look like. This is going to be him before he gets his superpowers, and then he's going to look like him when the powers come on.
With the mullet?
The nice mullet, the shades. You got to get a cape, though.
Hey, this is like Randy Savage or whatever.
Oh, yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Macho Man's glasses, you know.
Who's the actor, co-star in Land of the Lost with Will Ferrell?
The Land of the Lost.
Sometimes when that guy had a mullet, this guy here, Danny McBride.
Yeah.
I can't find a good one with his mullet picture, but yeah, his hair got really long.
All right, so Shagdog, that was a history lesson on beer, my friend.
Yeah, all for Beer Week.
Yeah, we're drinking and thinking, and I don't want to point this out, but I think, I kind of do want to point it out because I'm bringing it up. We're closing in on the next month, and the next month has a lot of beer-oriented stuff, too. First and foremost would probably be may the beer force be with you,
May the fourth be with you.
Oh, I thought it was beer force.
No, it's May the 4th because the 4th of May is like force.
What is that? 4 beers you have to drink real fast?
No, it's just a holiday for made-up holidays by Star Wars fans. Hey, 4th, May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Oh, well, we got a great new holiday. It's a made-up holiday by Star Wars nerds.
I was hoping to get paid for that.
No. Yeah, it's
another fucking holiday that I don't get paid for.
It became Star Wars Day officially, and it's May the 4th be with you. Fan-created holiday that blew up, Jammer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then, of course...
Wait, we got to keep talking about that.
Well, yeah, okay, all right, fine. You want to talk about?
We only got two more topics. I don't want it to be over with unless you want to start a new video.
What? I mean, we just talk all we want on this one if you want.
Yeah. Well, favorite. I was thinking about this today. I actually been watching the Star Wars movies. The
I'm surprised.
The later one, the prequels.
I am shocked.
Episode 1, 2, and 3. And what I really wish they cut out, especially Attack of the Clones. I hate the guy that plays Anakin Skywalker. Maybe be a little bit better without all the love scenes. He just comes off. I was like, man, they could have got somebody better to play Darth Vader, young Darth Vader. Yeah.
I have to be honest with you. Even the original Star Wars, I thought they could have came up with somebody better to play, Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker.
Yeah,
I think he was all right.
I think he did good, and
as a farm boy,
and over time he has played out to be pretty good. But there's times where he was much older at that time that the film was being made. It was unbelievable to me that he was just a farm boy, like there was like 16, 17, 18, 19.
Well, he's supposed to be like 17, supposedly there.
Yeah, so he's
but to me, in reality, he was probably like 24, 25.
Yeah, and to me, it was unbelievable, and still is unbelievable. But I accepted it because I know they were trying to create a whole little fantasy type thing.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
Well, you believe a lot of things.
Especially when you see that when you're a little kid, because you can't, on a TV movie or TV show, you can't.
You believe that one girl with you was actually a girl.
Which one?
Yeah, back in 99 or 2000. That one girl you picked up from Cheers, you thought she was a girl, but she was actually a guy. And she had like a little pocket pussy that she put up there,
Yeah. Hey. Yeah, I give her kudos if she tricked me.
Well, the Adam's apple, you mean? You put a hickey on it.
Luke Skywalker, the guy who played Mark Hamill. Yeah, some of his lines were corny. Not as corny as...
I guess that's what I have to say. Corny, yeah.
Yeah, not as corny or ridiculous as the guy who played Anakin Skywalker, though, in episode 2 and 3. Yeah. Even episode 1, the little kid that played Anakin Skywalker. Some of his, I think you are a Jedi. Why else would you have a laser sword? And weird stuff like that. And it was just I think it was pushed too much.
Yeah.
And
that's the thing. A lot of times they push it. Push it real good.
Matter of fact, episode 2, when they first run back into Padme, Queen Amidala, the girl.
Yeah.
They haven't seen her in 10 years or whatever. They should have started it off where they already know each other. They're already in love. So you don't have to go through that whole, we're falling in love bullshit through that whole movie,
Yeah, I don't know if I remember watching that at all.
Yeah, they bodyguard her, and then he goes to the planet with her, and they fall more in love.
So let me just tell you this, Shagdog. Unfortunately, I didn't watch all the Star Wars movies because after Jar Jar Binks, I kind of just lost interest. I was I can't understand a damn word he said, and
he sounded like a reggae guy. Use a misa.
No, he didn't sound like a reggae guy.
Yeah,
he sounded like a gibberish guy.
Right, so like a fish from Jamaica.
It sounded like a fish, I'll give you that.
Yeah. He's like, Misa, happy to see you.
Yeah, but he slurred like a gay fish guy.
What's great about AI, though, somebody in the future could edit him out, put some other better character in there. Edit the horrible Anakin characters out. Put a better person in there.
Man, that would be actually pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Could you imagine studios redoing the films with new characters like that?
Yeah. Put a new actor, like, say, 20, 30 years from now. You know what? We didn't like that Christian Haydenson playing Anakin Skywalker.
Well, now they don't need actors. All they have to do is do AI. They don't even need to pay actors. So now these actors have lost their profession because AI can create a fake Shagdog.
Yeah,
which sometimes I feel is like that I'm dealing with.
And the actors are doing copyright on their image and everything, though. So
that don't matter because guess what? They'll create the ultimate heartthrob for the women and the ultimate drop dead babe for the
Right.
men.
And all you have to do is take two. Okay, we're going to take this dude and this dude and mix them together. Wow, that's the ultimate heartthrob right there.
And here's the thing about that: they're already doing that with a lot of these models on like Instagram and YouTube.
Oh yeah,
and
I think
TikTok.
those midget ones, the blonde little midget. I think she's AI. At first, I thought she was real, but I think she's AI. Man.
I think that you might be right because I don't remember there being so many damn midgets that look that damn good.
Yeah, most of them have. They got the bigger hips. They're a little ugly in the face. Nothing super duper. Pretty, super duper pretty.
Or they got the cucumber fingers,
Yeah, yeah. I feel bad for some midgets. You got the ones that are kind of all right. They walk fine. Their legs aren't all jacked, but they got the ones that their legs are all fucked up. Their feet are like out, and they're like wobbling. Kind of like the guy that played.
You have to have respect for them because they live a rough life and they're trying to make a living and trying to do things, and then you have AI and other companies and stuff trying to eliminate their position. Then you have people who are actually of the same physical comparisons turn around and eliminate jobs for his fellow little people,
right?
Such as Tigerian, whatever his name was from what's that show called? The little guy.
Little guy from what?
From the winter's coming,
Oh, the Targaryen.
Yeah, Targaryen guy, the little guy.
Yeah, he's kind of a liberal. Yeah, I don't know his real name.
Yeah, but he turned around and ruined jobs for Snow White.
Yeah, he's kind of like all about that. You know what? Midgets didn't have a problem being called midget back in the 70s or 80s. That's what the hell they were called. They weren't called little people or weird shit like that. I don't think they don't like being called dwarves.
He turned around and said, "Oh, they shouldn't use little people for the dwarves," like that.
Oh, what are you fucking gonna use?
Remember that? And he eliminated the possibility of other little people getting jobs in the same field that he's already in.
Right. So you're going to be like the hobbits. They use normal people and make them look a little shorter.
Yeah. So they're proportionately correct.
Yeah, stupid. Like time bandits. What would time bandits have been with normal people?
Or the Wizard of Oz.
Right. I mean, there were normal people in there. They're kids. But a lot
they
of
were
them,
in the backdrop.
A lot of them were little people. So I think a couple of the ones got a little bit of shininess to them. Got a couple of songs or something.
Yeah.
I don't know about the Lollipop Kids. Represent the Lollipop Clan or whatever.
Kids, the Lollipop.
It's
kids.
Lollipop. Is Lollipop Clan? Is that a Mandela effect? Because I always thought it was Lollipop Kids, but it's the Lollipop Clan.
Wow. Maybe that is a Mandela effect.
And I used to think it was kids all my life, and then it's the clan.
Wow.
It's kind of weird.
So, man, that's weird.
Yeah.
So, getting back to your Star Wars thing, even though I'm not I know, Shagdog, you're a bigger fan of Star Wars than Star Trek, and I'm more of a Star Trek than Star Wars.
I do like I like Star Trek's movies, especially Part 2, the original cast, 2, 3, and 4. Love those movies.
Ravicon, Search of Spock, and the
Voyage Home.
Voyage Home, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't big on the new Discovery and this and the other 5 and 6.
The Final Frontier kind of sucked, and the Undiscovered Country is
Spock's brother.
Yeah.
Is that one?
No, that was the Final Frontier.
Oh, okay. The Undiscovered Country is. Okay,
Give me your pain.
Yeah.
No, I need my pain. It's what makes me me.
Right. That's the one where Scotty knows. I know the ship like the back of my hand, and he hits his idea.
Yeah. Yeah. The voice. I tell you right now, Ravicon, Star Trek 3. I will give you Star Trek 3 only because it had some dramatic scenes and will they save Spock? Will they not save Spock? And then
right. Christopher Lloyd, being a Klingon in there.
Yeah, and the voyage home, because that was typical Star Trek. That's the kind of stuff like when the Piece of Action episode of Star Trek, they went back in time. Well, they encountered a race of people on a planet that were stuck in the 30s. I'm sorry, 30s.
Yeah.
With the gangsters and everything. So yeah. And
there's another one. There's another one where I don't know if it was back in time or not on the series where they met up with Nazis or something.
Yeah, that was the other one that they. Yeah. I know the one you're talking about.
But that one was cool to search for, or the voyage home, because just some of
the fun
humor, like computer. Scotty talking to the computer is not talking back, and
computer
savages.
Computer.
Yeah.
Transparent aluminum. How do we know he didn't create the thing?
Yeah. And then whatever the hell they're doing medically to Chekhov and Bones. I think Bones are the ones that said savages. Hey, you're giving all these medical terms.
Yeah. And he was gave the I came in and I got a new candy. That woman going crazy.
Oh yeah. He cured her.
But getting back to what the Star Wars thing, I loved. I'd go as far as say I loved all three of the first original movies, even though they weren't the greatest. Some of them weren't.
Yeah, I mean, they could have done so much more with them. I think Empire Strikes Back, those damn bounty hunters, all those bounty hunters, it was like, holy shit, but you only get a glimpse of, and then only one you see later is Boba Fett, you get a glimpse of them all standing there, and that's it. The dude with the rags around his head, I forget his name.
I agree with you. And the thing about it is that that and the Corbinite, is it Corbinite? Where he was,
frozen. Carbonite.
Carbonite.
Yeah.
Or Corbinite, whichever. Carbonite.
Yeah.
Let's call the whole thing off.
Right. Yeah. Why would you why would you freeze him, test it, and then you're going to freeze your Emperor's prized possession, when Luke comes in? I mean, it didn't make no sense. And then you tell them that Lando that the Wookiee and the princess are supposed to stay there. And then you change your mind and say they're coming with me. And Lando goes, this deal keeps getting worse all the time.
I kind of feel like they rushed it because they knew the sequels would make money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then after that, it died for how many years until they brought it back?
Yeah, I mean, because Return of the Jedi came out in 83, so the next one came out, 99? Something like that.
Yeah. So you're looking at, 7, 9, 16 years?
Something like that, yeah. Which actually, looking back, that's not too long, actually.
But, so anyway, they bring it back, and then what they do, they screw it up because they rely too much on CGI.
Oh yeah, CGI was horrible on that. Those droids, I imagine the Clone Wars. I thought it was the good guys fighting clones. It was when I heard about the Clone Wars and the original ones. And here it is, clones are on their side, and they're fighting droids. But that does tie into where everybody's racist against droids. Droids are allowed in here, stuff like that.
I get it, but I kind of like. Here's my thing: what made Star Wars unique and special at the time that it came out and everything was they had CGI, but they also relied on some of the old school ways of doing things with the puppeteers and stuff like that, kind of incorporating the two and blending them so well that they meshed. Then you fast forward 16 years, and now you're doing it all CGI because you don't want you want to be cheap, even though CGI costs a lot.
Did they have CGI back in the late 70s, early 80s?
No, not so much CGI.
Probably.
It was the birthing time of special effects.
Yeah.
In that regard, for just space and stuff like that.
Yeah. I did like George Costanza. I mean, George, what was his name?
George Lucas.
George Lucas, not Costanza. How he stole stuff.
Steinbrenner.
You figured Darth Vader's helmet was almost like a samurai helmet, and the Empire is kind of like the Nazis.
Of course, he put all those together,
Yeah, I mean, he was just taking stuff from different parts of history and different other cinematic stuff from old sci-fi. Yeah, it's pretty good. Stormtroopers, the Nazis had stormtroopers.
Which means you could have done the same damn thing,
Yeah.
But didn't. Sweetwater Brewing Company's Day Trip IPA now.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're done. I'm only done with 3, right? Almost. That's your 4th one, right? Yeah, you're barely ahead of me, though. Look, I got that much left in my 3rd one.
No, I've been slowing it down.
Yeah, I've done 3, Jammer. Nope. See?
Yeah. So what I'm getting at is, okay, so you had what I liked about the old one, and I think that most people who really liked it was that they had the kind of like the puppeteers and the special effects of the sense it was fake, but it wasn't so fake that it was really looking fake.
Right.
CGI really looked fake.
I mean, an adult could tell it's puppets and shit like that, but a kid
might not be able to tell the difference.
This looks really real. Whereas a kid might say, wow, this is a computer image.
Yeah.
Today, be like, oh, that's not real. It's a computer image.
Yeah. Yeah, and back then, when 99, when it came out again and they used all that CGI, I would have said, oh, this is AI.
Yeah. I think they had some things that were maybe... I don't know. Maybe it was all CGI. Every character might have been CGI. All the aliens or something. I don't think there was any aliens that were real. There might have been. If someone knows, let me know.
But I guess what I should do is actually watch every one of them, suffer through the Jar Jar Binks again, and watch all the others.
Love story of Anakin.
I really didn't care for all that though when they decided to change it up and make the hero the woman and all that stuff. I get it.
Oh, you're talking about the newer ones, yeah. I hate those altogether. Yeah.
I get it.
I didn't care about it at first because the trailers for the first movie, I was like, wow, this is gonna be good. The trailer was so damn good. It got you. Oh wow, this is gonna be good. And then you watch, and you're like, wow, fucking trailer sucked. It was good.
Well, yeah, the trailer was good. I'd give that a A++. But
and then they keep you hooked. The trailer for the next one. Oh, okay, maybe this next one will be better. And then it sucks too. Oh, maybe this next one.
Yeah, bait and switch.
Yeah. It's horrible.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, and what gets me is I watched those and I was all because I like the idea of space. When I was a kid, I dreamed of space, and I thought of, it would be great to be an astronaut. It'd be great to explore and do all these wonderful things and all that stuff. Especially with Star Trek, I was like, oh, this would be awesome. People respecting each other, loving
beautiful
one another.
Alien women.
Yeah, the beautiful green alien women, and
blue, green, blue, whatever color.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, real or computerized. Who cares? As long as they feel the same.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they're beautiful, I don't care about the color.
Yeah, and I looked at that. As long as they're wearing those little mini skirts and stuff like that,
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, what a wonderful world it would be if.
What a wonderful world.
Just like Louis Armstrong and that Hawaiian fat guy, But anyway,
I digress.
Yeah. I agree with you, Shagdog. The whole thing with that,
Yeah, I was upset they killed all three of the main characters: Princess Leia, Han Solo, and Luke Skywalker. I'm like, you killed all fucking three of them. Of course, Princess Leia you might have had to kill because she died in between the second one and the third one. So they killed her off at the beginning of the third one, I think, or I forget. Luke, though, they killed him in the second one, right? Han they killed in the first one. Luke in the second one. Princess Leia in the third one. Yeah.
And here's what I gotta say. I think that the story was all right. I think it was an all right story in the original first three. All right. I think the characters themselves, the people they picked to act those characters out, especially Obi-Wan Kenobi, and especially Han Solo and Princess Leia, and even though I think it was a little stretch, Mark Hamill.
Yeah. And then Darth Vader, the voice, James Earl Jones.
Darth Vader, yeah, exactly.
You couldn't let David Prowse talk because you ever see the footage of him talking while he's got a mask on in those scenes, and he's got like a little bit of a European accent. He's like, I want those plans to the Death Star now. And it just sounds horrible.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. Got James Earl Jones.
Yeah, James Earl Jones nailed it.
Yeah.
And I think those people really sold the and don't forget about what's his name, Han Solo's best friend or not.
Chewbacca.
Not Chewbacca, but the other guy that came in.
Lando
Calrissian, right?
Colt 45, baby.
Yeah, Colt 45.
Yeah, Lando Calrissian.
You can't forget him.
Can't forget about Chewbacca. Yeah, he was my favorite for a while. I got my first Star Wars action figure after the first movie. I got a Chewbacca little action figure, but the smell of it, whatever hell it made of, it made me puke on it. I puked on Chewbacca.
So, what did he have his little wee wee in you?
No. Just the whatever hell the paint or whatever they use in anything. When I opened the package up,
do you still have it?
No, I probably fucking destroyed them or
someone stole it. It's probably worth $500 to $1,000.
Yeah, no, that'd be great. Yeah. Didn't think back then. Also, Han Solo's other favorite friend, which he told to shut up or keep him quiet, is C-3PO. Right?
Oh, CP3O and R2-D2. Yeah. I mean, they basically sealed it,
R2-D2.
They said don't get me wrong. You had what's his name? Me not know what you whatever. What's his name?
Yoda. That's the most horrible Yoda. That's the worst Yoda impersonation I've ever heard. Me not know
the name Yoda. Me not know Yoda.
Yeah. They say the whole Star Wars
Yoda I know not.
It's through R2-D2 because at the end of when they go back, episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and she has the babies, Luke and Leia, they erase C-3PO's memory, so he doesn't remember anything about that. R2-D2, he does.
Yeah.
They don't erase his memory, so he has all the memory. But then again, in the next 3 movies, the last 3 movies, he's shut down because Luke's off somewhere, and he's shut down because he's upset. I don't know what the whole reason about that is. That's weird shit.
And I'm going to tell you right now, Shagdog, that show, that series, or that franchise, I should say, of movies was corrupted by the alt-left or whatever like that with the politically correct. Oh, we're going to have a girl be the hero.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just like another one of Harrison Ford's movies, franchise, that was corrupted, and that is Indiana Jones.
Play this one, yeah. I started watching that. I got maybe about 30% through it, and I just couldn't even watch it anymore.
Yeah, I mean...
It started off good, actually, because they were flashing back to something with Nazis or whatever, but after that, I lost interest, and
That's what I'm talking about, and here's the thing: if it contributed to or benefited the story in any kind of way, people would be more accepting of it.
Yeah.
But it feels forced.
Yeah. Everything feels shit. Probably since like 2008, that president they elected, they started like forcing stuff.
Yeah. And it's like, what's his name? Weinstein, or whatever his name was.
Oh yeah.
He forced himself upon the ladies there.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Allegedly.
Well, no, they proved that he forced himself upon some of those actresses and stuff like that.
But why did they wait years to snitch on him?
Because they were benefiting from him.
Right. So I say if you wait more than a year, throw it out.
Here's my thing about that. You had the choice. Granted, it should have never been a choice there. It should have never been a proposition whatsoever.
Right.
Of doing Harvey Weinstein or whatever. You could lick his balls or not lick his ball.
Right.
That should have never been a choice in order for you to get the movie role. I agree with you there.
Right.
Should have never happened.
Right. And if it did happen, it should have been told right there and then. Hey.
However, when he did present the proposition of hey, I want my balls licked, and you can get that role.
Right.
But you better be licking my balls good. Right? And you decide, okay, I'll lick your balls.
Yeah.
In order to get that role, and you do a damn good job at licking them, and so you got the role, well, that's on you.
Right. That's what I say.
Because you had the freaking choice. You chose the fact that you'd rather you'd rather belittle yourself and pay that price for fame and fortune. Give up your part of your soul for that.
Now, someone will try to claim, well, I was young and naive, and I was kind of almost forced into it because it was an uncomfortable situation.
And I agree. You could be young and naive to a degree.
Yeah. But still, you did it for the position, for that role or whatever.
You decided you wanted fame and fortune that bad that you were willing to lick Harvey Weinstein's nuts.
Right. Even if
or give him a toss of salad. I mean, I don't know.
Right. Even if you're in fear of your life, well,
I can understand it more if you were in fear of your life.
You should have still went and told afterwards, not 5-10 years later or whatever hell it is. Yeah.
But I can understand more so if you were like afraid that you were going to be killed and you decided to toss his salad.
Right.
And then you decided, hey, I've grown a little bit more, and I realized that he tricked me, and I realized that I'm not going to end up having all my family killed because I let everybody know that I tossed a salad type thing.
Right. Jammer, I was wondering if you want to continue with this video, or did you want to set up another one? We're at 1 hour right now. Did you want to keep going with this?
It's up to you.
It don't matter to me. We can keep going if you want.
We can switch if you want to switch. We can stop this one and go into a new one. Just whatever you want to do.
I just don't know. We ain't got that many more topics unless we come up with some. new
We got a lot of topics. Life is a topic in general.
That's true. Yeah. Because I got 2 beers left up here.
And in fact, I have I got a topic for you right off the bat. I think that we should start doing as a
Harvey Weinstein tribute drinks.
Think of all those women who got with what's his name?
Bill Cosby?
Not Bill Cosby, but
Bill Clinton?
Well, not Bill Clinton either, but
Buffalo Bill.
Hugh Hefner. Look
Hugh
at all
Hefner.
those women who lived at the Playboy Mansion and
he had his way with a lot of them. a lot of it.
Even
at
when
least,
he couldn't get it up, even with the blue pills and stuff, you know,
yeah,
he couldn't
he
get
was
it up.
still
He was
viewing
still-
them, licking
He
them.
was still looking at him and getting eye candy,
Yeah,
you know,
rubbing
eye
on them.
porn, you know, and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Trying to rub one out.
Yeah, trying to, you know, hey, yeah, just keep sucking harder, you know, that kind of.
Yeah.
It'll grow. And those girls, you know, they got a lot of stuff from. It was a transitional relationship, you know, and what I mean by transitional, I should say transactional, you know, not transition, because that would have been like, you know, I'm a girl, I want to be a man, or I'm a man and I'm being a girl. No, transactional, you know.
Hey, thanks for our one viewer who just joined us. We appreciate it.
Oh, wonderful.
Hey, how do you like my new thing I did there? You can't see the outsides because I got something Jammer over here has.
You can't see mine either.
Jammer says something. Here, I'm gonna switch you out, and then I'm gonna go full. If I can go full.
Yeah, that's full.
Ah, shit. Why did I go full screen? Anyhow. Yeah. There we go. It says Shagdog something over here. It says Jammer or something. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, it's been a wonderful experience.
It's been a wonderful life.
Yeah. I think we should move on to the next one if we're going to do it.
Yeah, I got some more beers to drink, so we can set up a new one. This one's been about an hour.
Yeah.
A little bit over an hour.
Yeah, it happens.
And you got some more topics, let me know, Jammer.
I have a lot of topics.
We can just freehand it, right?
Oh, of course, like we always do.
Right.
Every now and then we have the little pinpoints that we put up there just to remind us, so if we drift off too far,
Right.
come back to the center.
Yeah. Yeah, we got lots of things to talk about. I mean, you know me, I'm always bringing up past experiences. I don't have any new memories. I'm talking about old memories a lot. So.
Old memories.
Yeah, because I haven't made any new memories really in the last 5 years besides work. That's the only memories I have. Yeah.
Wow, that is a whole topic in itself. I mean,
a couple of trips I've taken, but yeah, that's about it.
I mean, really, when you think about your life being basically bland for 5 years.
Yeah, it has been. I haven't really gone anywhere.
You have not had the experience of having bikers chase you. Right. You have not had the experience of, you know, strippers saying, hey, no, I'm not going to do anything with you, and you have to use that suntan lotion there, you know.
Yeah, don't touch your dick with your hand. Do it through your pants. Or another girl showing up with her boyfriend out in the car.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All these wonderful things, you know, spanking some girl in the middle of a dance floor.
Dance floor,
belt.
Yeah. I forgot about that one.
Or being stopped by the cops and thinking, oh, what the hell's going on? The driver gets out and goes up on the cop and, you know.
Yeah, jumps out of the car. Twice.
Yeah.
And both times, what happened? The cops said, get back in your car. And you got back in the car.
Or having a person named Small flash you with her breasts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And with a see-through shirt, yeah. Ask me, how's this shirt? I'm like, it's all right, but I think I can see your nipples.
Want me to suck them? That would have been the follow-up.
I mean, if her fiance wasn't there for the videos, that question might have came up, and I really would have been in trouble. So
along with something else coming up, huh?
Get left in 3 days. It would have been left in 1 day, I guess.
Well, yeah, you'd probably fast forward that one.
Yeah.
Oh boy, or you know, bowling. You know, being able to go and buy a bowling all for less money. You know.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah.
Yep, you got that right.
Or eating wings and being able to tell people you're just a fucking security guard.
Yeah, Because I came in and say, "Hey, Your Highness has arrived, motherfuckers." He got all upset.
Yeah, we actually have made quite a few memories there,
Yeah, I apologize to him for that years later.
I remember you saying that, and I believe you. You don't have to go on.
I felt pretty bad about that. I mean, he was kind of like new to that position, like about a couple months, a year. I don't know how long he's been in that. About a year. It was about a year. Yeah. He's like, there could be someone I'm here, talking like that. I'm like, I'm a this, and I'm like, you're not that. I said something else actually, but yeah, it was pretty bad. I probably shouldn't have said that.
Well, beer infused Shagdog.
Yeah, that's true.
And the thing about it is, you didn't say things to be hateful. You just said things to be funny.
Yeah, and truthful in a hateful way.
and a attempt of a funny way.
Yeah.
I don't think at the core essence that you were trying to be hateful.
I think I think because he was trying to show I'm special. So I said, well, you're not that. You're this.
Hey, I knew you when you weren't anything. So don't.
Yeah. Right.
You may have saved my life, but fuck you.
Yeah. And they don't like being called what I called him. So,
You hear me?
Yeah.
You may have saved my life, but fuck you.
Yeah, and none of them liked being called what I called him because they went to 3-month academy for what they do. So
they're not security guards.
Right.
Security only went to a week course.
Security guards guard warehouses and property and stuff like that.
Yeah, for 1 week. They go to school.
Oh, that's nice.
All right. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing. Tinkle that bell. I'm Jammer.
I am Shagdog. We'll be back in a few minutes with our next special.
Drinking and thinking. Yeah.
That's right. Spit or Swallow beer review.
See you in a bit. Bye. Swallow beer review. Drinking and thinking.
Shagdog.